After months of eager anticipation, I found myself on one knee before her, presenting a ring I'd painstakingly saved for, my proposal words polished to perfection through countless rehearsals. Her acceptance sent waves of elation through me, but her next statement hit like a thunderbolt. "I'll say yes, but I need one last night with my ex-lover." At first, I laughed nervously, certain she was joking, waiting for her to take it back. But her eyes were unwavering, serious, as if such a request could be casually accepted. My stomach twisted, my hands trembled. I pressed her for clarity. Why would she ask this? With a weary exhale, she admitted her heart still clung to her former partner. She claimed this final evening would grant her closure, a definitive goodbye. She vowed her love for me was steadfast, that this was merely a step to fully commit to our future. Her words fractured something deep within me. I cherished her more than anyone before, yet the thought of her with another, even for one night, knotted my insides. Still, I hesitated, gripped by fear that refusing her might drive her back to him for good. That night, sleep was impossible. I lay in darkness, her words looping relentlessly in my mind. Imagining her in another's arms was agonizing, vivid enough to sear my soul. Yet my heart, anchored to her promises of a life together, softened my resistance. I persuaded myself that granting her this might ensure her full devotion to me. The next morning, I implored her, arguing that marriage should rest on trust, not betrayal. I begged her to reconsider her need. She took my hand, listening quietly, but ultimately insisted that true love would embrace her necessity. Days crawled by, and I became a shadow of myself, unable to eat, concentrate, or function. Gazing at her, I was torn between my deep love and the sting of her request. Her eyes held both a selfish glint and the sway she knew she held over me, aware I was too entwined to walk away easily. Then came the night she declared she was heading out. No questions were necessary. My heart knew her destination. I sat alone, the silence overwhelming, staring at the ring I'd slipped onto her finger. Every passing moment cut deeper, my mind plagued by visions of her with him. When she returned at dawn, she was light-hearted, almost buoyant, kissing my cheek as if nothing had happened, proclaiming she was now ready to be my wife. Her casual demeanor felt poisonous. She had crossed a line I couldn't forgive, yet expected me to dismiss it as insignificant. In that instant, the woman I'd envisioned as my lifelong partner became a stranger. She had placed her own desires above my worth, her closure above my loyalty. Something inside me hardened. I realized that marrying her would bind me to a lifetime of uncertainty and hurt. So, I did what I should have done when she first voiced her request. I ended our engagement. She laughed at first, thinking I was joking, but the determination in my gaze silenced her. Her tears and pleas came next, her claims that the night was meaningless, but I stood firm. Walking away was agonizing, each step tearing at my heart. Yet, beneath the pain, I knew I deserved someone who wouldn't relegate me to second place. Love without respect is a chain, not a connection. Now, months later, the ache persists, but so does a sense of freedom. I've come to understand that true love doesn't require soul-crushing compromises. Though I lost her, I preserved something far greater, my self-respect. The truth became undeniable. If someone truly loves you, they would never ask for one final night with another.